My husband is a pillar of strength. He has supported me on every step by step, day by day. And the way I am here today, a celebrity being in 200 countries overnight, it's not an easy game. So I say behind every successful woman, there is a progressive husband.
Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to a new episode of Tell Me Why. Today's episode is extra special. We have a fantastic guest with us, the one, the only, the Indian matchmaking queen, Aunty Sima Taparia. How are you? You're in Dubai? Tell us a bit more about that. What are you doing here?
Good afternoon, friends. I'm Sima Taparia from Mumbai. Hello, everyone, and today I'm very excited here to be in Dubai and be here to have a chit-chat with you all.
That's very nice. So, just to give you a bit of a background, our show is called Tell Me Why. We tend to ask our guests a unique Tell Me Why question, and then we dive into the story, or the topic. So my Tell Me Why question to you is, why did you start matchmaking? Way before the show, way before the Netflix show, Indian Matchmaking. Why did you start it? Did you feel like there was a need? Did you feel like people were coming to you to match them with others? What was the reason?
This matchmaking I have started in 2005. 25 years before, I did a match of my own sister Preeti,
Okay.
who is happily living in Boston.
Oh.
So then I thought, when I've done this, I got a confidence and I've done few more matches of my relatives, my friends and all.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that why not I do this? I help my society, my community. I help the people who are hunting for a partner. So their job will be less if I help them, if I do a service to the community.
Yeah.
Since childhood, I had a unique ability to talk to people, to connect them, to be socialized, then to scan them, filter them. Like I had these qualities. Means wherever I used to find, I used to go in functions, I used to talk to them and all. When I had these qualities, why can't I become a matchmaker? Because in our society, in arranged marriages, a matchmaker was very much needed.
Yes.
Because in olden days, any cousins, any grandmother, any family member, they tell the rishtas, that they help by telling the rishtas and matches and all. And nowadays the system has stopped. It has eradicated.
Right.
Nobody wants to give the rishtas and all.
Okay.
So then come the work of a matchmaker.
Okay.
So I thought I would help the society community and it will be a great job because I had all those abilities and all. So in 2005, professionally I started and I became a matchmaker.
Okay, so you said that this was a skill that you've had ever since being a child. Now, how do you do it now that it's like professionally? Like you actually have clients that come forward and say, I want to get married. How do you gather information? How do you create the biodatas that you spoke about in Indian matchmaking? How do you do that?
Good question. My way of working is completely different.
Okay.
Number one, I think like my son and daughter, my clients.
Okay.
So this is
That's very sweet.
emotionally connected and I'm attached to the people. It's a profession, but I don't work like a profession, but I work as though they are my family members.
Right.
Number two, clients come with their biodata, with their criteria, with their, what they want and all. They come with a list of that. Then I see that I personally go to each and every house in India mostly. In Dubai also I go, nearby countries. I cannot fly always to US and all. And
Right.
by Zoom only I have to talk to them.
Right.
So I visit, I see, I have food in their house. After having, I know what type of standard they are having, what type of serving they are doing, what type of food they are serving.
Wow.
I scan them, I filter the boys and girls, I see their business, I ask their criteria, everything I do it, then I match with the other party. Then it becomes easy because people go by my goodwill.
Yeah.
They know what Sima Taparia is saying, they believe on that.
And that takes a lot of trust. Like, I feel like I have to trust Aunty Sima so much to know that, okay, you know what? Whatever she brings forth, I trust that it's going to be, one of them will at least be a match. How do you gain their trust? Like, how does that start?
Because the way it is, I present them the same thing.
Okay.
Not like this that if they are AB, I present them CD. No.
Yeah.
Whatever I see, whatever they are having, whatever the ifs and buts are there of the family, I present the same thing, whatever is there.
You're truthful. And
I
I think
cannot,
that's key.
I'm truthful. I
Yeah.
can. In the show also, why people loved me?
Mm,
Sima Aunty is honest.
Yeah.
Sima Aunty is grounded.
yeah.
Sima Aunty is the way she is down to earth.
Yeah.
So people say we love you.
And also because you mentioned that you're like a mother to them. They're like your children. And I've seen that. You've had clients that are from the US going to visit, their matches parents in India, and you flew out with them just to be there as support. And I love that. I absolutely love that. And I'm sure they appreciate it. So going back to the fact that you were saying, I treat them like my kids. Did you matchmake your kids?
Yeah, the
Your
elder
own
one,
kids?
my daughter is in Dubai.
Okay.
She's married since 10 years.
Okay.
You can see her in season 3.
Oh.
In episode 3.
Yes.
My daughter, my son-in-law, my granddaughter, my younger daughter,
Okay.
they all are there in season 3.
Okay.
And she's happily married in Dubai. She stays in JLT.
That's amazing. So you were able to do it with your kids. It's tricky because you know how you mentioned this on the show too. You're like, doctors can't operate on their loved ones. And I
You have seen-
remember that.
You have seen very minutely the show.
I have. I
Yes.
love this show. I love you and I love your energy. So of course I have.
I matchmade my aunt's son.
Okay.
And few of them have matchmade. I met my sister-in-law's daughter who is married happily in Delhi.
Okay.
Few of
Okay.
them have matched from my family also.
That's fantastic. Okay, so diving into what are the certain deal breakers and what actually lead to a successful match? Can you tell us a bit more? What are some deal breakers that you've seen between candidates, and what are some things that help them become a successful match?
You see, if the clients don't be picky, then everything goes well.
Oh yes.
And if they're picky, they want everything. So how will they get everything?
Yeah.
Wherever they have to draw a border, they have to draw a line. You cannot get everything.
Yes.
So I tell them you get only 60%, 70%. Don't go for 100% because nobody has got 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And if your checklist is okay, studies, looks, height, or anything, whatever you want, compatibility, whatever you want, if 60-70 is okay, you must say yes and proceed. Don't go
Yes.
for 100%.
Yes.
Because 100% nobody has got.
Yeah.
But after marriage, while staying together, you have to make 100%. That's the beauty of a good relationship.
What a beautiful segue into my next question. What makes a successful marriage? So we know that there's no such thing as a perfect marriage. We know that. But what makes it successful? Because we've seen this on your show as well, where we've had couples that have been married for 40 years and they talk about not being able to go a day without their partner and not being able to live without their partner. What made that?
Myself and my husband Anup,
Yes.
we are married since 40 years. Last month, we had a 40th anniversary. And we are opposite poles apart.
Oh, and what made it successful?
Successful because we appreciate each other's qualities, we compromise, we adjust, we are flexible.
Yes.
Love and respect is another part. So all these qualities, and drop your ego and have patience.
Yes.
If you
agreed.
follow these qualities, you will have a good relationship and a very smooth married life.
I agree. Can I add one more? Because I've been married for 2 years and 9 months now. Very young yet. But I realized that communication is key. I found out that I'm not the type of person that can communicate properly. And when I started talking about my feelings, bridged the gap. So I agree. I agree with
That's
everything
very
you said.
important.
So talking about season 3, I wanted to ask, because you mentioned this as well as being one of the issues that you faced. Maybe not issue, but like one of the challenges, let's say, where you find a mama's boy or a girl that's too attached to her parents. Like we've seen this with Roshali, I think.
Yeah.
She was too attached to her family. How do you deal with something? How do you advise her to at least get a different perspective? Because she wanted someone that loved her like her mother or cooked like her mother. And sometimes that's not realistic. How do you deal with that?
I just advise them, then rest is their call.
Mm-hmm.
They are very smart, they understand. Parents are smart. Then how can I tell them to change those thoughts?
Yeah.
I just guide them, that's all. Then it's their call whether they want to change or no.
How do you persuade them? You're so good at this. Like, how do you do it?
God has made each personality different than other.
Mm-hmm.
We are millions of people in the world, but each people is different than other.
Right.
So we have to just advise them, guide them, and then they take their call. That's the
Okay.
thing. We cannot force them, no, you have to change it.
Yeah.
But we have to guide them, you see. This is the point, this is the point. If you change, it's good for you.
Okay.
And many people listen also to me. Many people are adamant. So it's their call. So I cannot force anybody for that.
My next point is you were saying that you have some clients in Dubai, and we know from your show that you have clients in London, in the US. Are you planning on opening up new markets?
Yeah, we are planning. I'm going to do a meet and greet very soon in Dubai. I have given a talk recently in Stanford, 800 students.
Wow.
Last month, I gave in Yale, 800 students. I gave in KPMG America. Now I'm going to Chicago University, and many universities are inviting me. So I'm going to give the talk of my Indian values there. So Dubai also, and I've done meet and greet in San Jose, Chicago,
Very
3 in
nice.
New York. Now I'm doing in London and Dubai and many places.
Okay.
So I'll be doing meet and greet very soon in Dubai.
Do you find that Indians living abroad are resistant to the idea? Because as you said, like matchmaking has become, or arranged marriages have become a bit outdated, or some people think that way. Do you feel like they're resistant, the younger generations?
No, it depends on people to people. We are not forcing to that you do arranged marriage. Those who want to do, they can do love marriage also.
Okay.
Those who want to go from Bumble and Timber and that all those Timber, they can go there. But those who want to come me, they can come to me. So there is no force at all.
Okay.
And now after seeing Indian matchmaking, youngsters are telling we want to do arranged marriage.
Really?
So the concept is changing now in their mind. They want to do arranged marriage. So you see now, and there is no force. Those who want to do, they can go in any line.
Okay.
There is no force. And those who want, they can come to me for arranged marriage.
This is interesting because we also see that there are certain apps that help, like, you know, South Asians meet, or Arabs meet, or like they're specific to a demographic. Do you plan on doing that?
Yeah, like in US and all I've done, so only Indians had come there.
Okay.
In 3 I did in this one, and in mostly 90% I do Indians. But now I've started an app just 20 days before.
Nice.
The app name is Urban Match.
Urban Match.
Yeah, in
Nice.
that anybody can come and they can join, they can register. So now recently we have started, then we'll go to US, Dubai, Singapore, Hong Kong. So anybody can come and join that match, and all community people can come and be a member there.
Have you dealt with anyone different, like other than an Indian?
No,
recently?
still we have not done, but we have started that app now.
Okay. Do you feel like that you might face some challenges with like the different cultural values, or do you think?
No, the app is it is a high-tech app.
Okay.
So they have few categories. One category is if you want to get the service of Sima Taparia, that is one category.
Okay.
So when the member joins, they can join any category what they want.
Moving on to your previous clients. Can you tell us, do you stay in touch with them? Do they come and still visit you? Do they tell you, like, if they have kids now, do they introduce you to them? Like, is there a long-term relationship with these people?
Yeah.
Or is it just like, I match them and I leave?
No, we have a long-term relationship. And when we match them, we get connected to their families. And they think as though we are a family member.
Yeah.
And even we think that we are a family member.
Right.
So the bond becomes more strong.
Okay.
So they come and meet and all. The relationship, it continues.
Have you attended any of the weddings that have happened?
Yeah, it was such a peace and sense of satisfaction when I see the weddings.
Okay.
I feel so happy because they come and say, "Oh, Sima Aunty, that you have done it." I said, "No, who I am? I am just a mediator. Already God has fixed you all. But just God has sent me as a mediator, that's all.
Yeah.
So I'm working for that."
And what does your husband think of what you're doing?
My husband is a pillar of strength. He has supported me on every step by step, day by day. And the way I am here today, a celebrity being in 200 countries overnight, it's not an easy game.
Of course.
This is the help of my husband and my daughters. I am from a conservative Marwadi family.
Okay.
And from the Marwadi family to reach the world, it's impossible. So this God is great, God is kind. It is God's, help.
Yes.
And my husband's support is pillar of the strength. So I say behind every successful woman, there is a progressive husband. He has helped me. And today also he's there in Dubai with me. When I go to US, he's there with me because I want a support.
Yes.
So he's supporting me in every day, every step by step and everywhere.
That's
So I'm very
fantastic.
thankful for him.
Does he sometimes help you with the biodatas? Does he have like any advice for you sometimes, or does he contribute when it comes to these things? Yeah.
Today we had gone in somebody's house. So somebody had come to meet us today in Taj. So he said, "Oh, that girl will go for this boy." If I forget, also sometimes he's sitting and listening and all.
Yeah.
So he said, "Oh, that girl will go." I said, "Yeah, you're right." So he helps me in that also.
Oh, he's a pro as well. So tell us about your music video.
You've
Tell us
heard?
yes, I
Have you
have.
seen on YouTube?
Yes, I have. Of course.
yeah.
I've seen you. Was this an actual wedding? Like you filmed it at an actual, or was it script? Okay. Yes.
Since childhood, I had a dream to sing. But I thought my voice is not so beautiful as the other ladies sing.
Okay.
And I used to sing in Antakshari, in chorus, or like this I used to sing, but not like a mic and I'm standing and I'm singing.
Right.
So after the show, I saw that the whole world is loving my voice.
Mm-hmm.
They are loving the way I talk. So I thought there is no, boundary for any creativity.
Yes.
And I always like to do some creativity. And I tell all my clients who are listening here that there is no boundary. If you have any creativity, please you come out and you fulfill your wish, singing, dancing or anything. And there is no age limit for that. At any age you can do it. So when I thought my voice has become my asset, I thought I have to sing a song. And the song connected to marriage because my profession, my line is of marriage. So first I wanted to sing for a marriage.
Okay.
So I sang a rap that it suits my voice and it is a really happening and it's a peppy song and very catchy song.
Yes.
So I thought of making that song. And last 15 days before I launched the song and 1.5 millions have already seen those video and it is going viral. In India, in many marriages, the song is being played.
Yes, I can assume. I was just going to say, that was my next question. Have you heard it and have you heard that it's been played in weddings?
2-3 people have called me and said, we have played in a wedding this song. And I think even you, by 2 lines, you can tell my audience that song, like in that any Dubai video and all, they have done that.
Yes.
So just 2 lines, you can, make them to listen.
Yes,
So even they know what is the song.
Can you sing a bit of it right now with us?
My voice has gone today.
It's a beautiful voice. You have a radio voice, by the way.
रात धुआओ वाली है मेहंदी भी लगा ली है आ जाओ नाचो मिलके शादी की तैयारी है.
Beautiful. I'm speechless. I just don't know what to say. Honestly, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Aunty Sima Taparia, ladies and gentlemen, was joining us in the studio today. Thank you so much. We'd love to have you back.
I'm very happy that you all are loving me. The whole world is a huge fan. Since childhood, I dreamt of respect and love. So I got my love and respect from you all. And recognition and fame was the byproduct what I got. I was passionate about my work. I was focused. I worked hard just for love and respect. But you all are loving me. Fame is a byproduct. So I love you all. Please watch my season 3 and please listen my song. It's really going viral and peppy and I love you all. रात दुआओं वाली है मेहंदी भी लगा ली है आ जाओ नाचो मिलके शादी की तैयारी है भाभी है भैया है रेडी सजनी सैया है सजे धजे है जच रहे गोरी गोरी भैया